So that's good. What you can do for your warm-up drill, instead of just doing some random tapping or aimlessly shredding, which is good to do, I think for 5 or 10 minutes it's very, very good to run through these scales in every single key. So we start with E, then with F, left sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B flat, B natural minor, C, then D, C sharp, B flat, then D, E flat, D sharp, E flat, and good afternoon. Today, instead of doing a guitar cover, I was actually trying to do the Attitude song, and it wasn't going too well. I decided to take a break and want to do a guitar lesson for you guys. I want to show you something. And I've been the last week I've been doing these doing a lot of running scales up and down the fretboard, and I was thinking of a way to take the scale as like a warm-up exercise, a scale exercise, and a theory exercise, and put them all three together. Because if you're anything like me, 2 kids, wife, and a full-time job, time is pretty short, so I've got to be pretty economical with my practice. So if you can put things together and condense them, then obviously that's very beneficial. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you this natural minor scale in 3 octaves, okay? So I'll just play it for you once, okay? I'm going to do it in A, okay? So A is on the 5th fret there. Use alternate picking. So that's A natural minor. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to call out the frets to you. So if you've got your guitar in your hand, go pick up your guitar. I'm in standard tuning. Okay, it doesn't matter, you can turn the volume off if you're in a different tuning. And I'm just going to we'll play it through together. I'm going to call the frets out to you. So we're starting on this string here, which is the bass C on the 5th fret. Okay, so we pick that once. And we're going to slide up to the 7th fret, just using your first finger. Okay. And our second finger goes on the 8th fret. And then our little finger, for me, my little finger, because I got small hands, goes on the 10th fret. So 5, 7, 8, 10, like this. Okay, try to keep your fingers arched as much as possible when you're playing, especially for these fast runs. If your fingers are too flat, you're not going to be able to move around the fretboard very fast. Or economically, I like to use that word. Now next, we're going to move to the A string on the 7th fret, okay? First finger, second finger on the 8th fret, and then the little finger on the 10th fret. So 7, 8, 10. So we got 5 on the bass C, slide up to 7, okay? You don't have to pick that second note, but you could if you want to. Second finger on the 8th, and little finger on the 10th. So 5, 7, 8, 10. A string, 7, 8, 10. Now we're going to move to the D string now on the 7th fret. Pick that once. And then our first finger is going to slide up to the 9th fret. So first finger on the D string on the 7th. Slide up to 9, 7 to 9. Second finger on the 10th. And little finger on the 12th. You might already notice that that pattern is identical to this pattern. So they have the same interval spacings, like A, B, C, D. So we've got a tone, semitone, tone apart. And these are symmetrical scales. Symmetrical scales are very good to learn because they're just repeated patterns, so they're very easy to memorize and a good way to maneuver up and down the fretboard. So we've done that. 7, 9, 10, 12. Now on the G string, 9, 10, 12. 9, first finger on the 9th fret, second finger on the 10th, little finger on the 12th. Put a bit of whammy in there if you want. Now we'll move into the B string on the 10th fret, first finger, because we're leading with the first finger, sliding up to 12, which is a B, second finger, 13, little finger 15. Same shape. And then the last sequence is on the 12th fret on the finis, so it's 12, first finger 12, little finger 13. Sorry, not little finger, second finger. I was looking at my little finger, sorry. So the last sequence is first finger on the 12th, second finger on the 13th, then little finger or third finger, depending on what finger you want to use, on the 15th. And then to finish it off, because we want to end on the root note, which is A, you could slide it up there. So we got basically we've got two shapes. We've got this shape here, and we've got this shape here. And each time on 2 string sets, we're repeating them. So this is very good to learn. So these are almost symmetrical, means they just repeat themselves. So I want you to run that up and down. Obviously start slowly, okay, get used to the fingerings. Don't want to go too fast. Don't run before you can walk. I'm actually playing this with a bit of gain.